closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on last year's national champions, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. To get cranked up with a semi-final collision. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Shotgun, handoff inside.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. To throw, it's Thomas. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the Commodores will line up on 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Looks right for a quick completion. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? That play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Commodores pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Looking downfield, it's Thomas. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up. Movement here from the tight end. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The 8th play of this opening drive, and it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And they heave it deep downfield. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
Goes in motion, and the single back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Rush set it down for the offense. 1st down. Back in motion now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage. And I think it's really impacting this quarterback's win.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Snap it from the red zone now. Trying for a 4th down completion. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? They're gonna get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They're going to run it here. He's got room to run. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a 1st down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. He finds some space. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
And the Commodores pick up enough for a first down. Same tailback, another carry. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Scanning the field. It's Thomas. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
The Commodores lining up here on 1st and 10. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And it'll be Slugger right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looks to the left, pass caught. Oh, he breaks free, still going. And they finally tackle him down at the one. Big gain on the pitch and catch.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Commodores trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. Touchdown, Commodores! As they claim the lead in this playoff game.
That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Pierce. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Baker. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down to the 25 and move him closer and closer to the red zone.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. 1st and 10 play coming up. Send the back in motion. Back to throw again. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The midshipman operating from the red zone now. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
He made it. 3 points on the board.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The Commodores looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to throw. It's Thomas. Defense is coming after him. Grabbed by the receiver. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. No huddle here for the offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Off an RPO. The quarterback looks to his right. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw. It's Thomas. Makes a quick grab.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires quickly to the left. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Commodores will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Bringing it out. It's Pierce. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Navy offense goes back out onto the field. They had the break to make some adjustments. Let's see if they can get something going here to start the third quarter. But near the sticks, it's Baker. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picks up the first. You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Ball handed off. Runs through the defender. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Good
tremendous direction play right here. A lot of coordinators around the country like to throw that play in there just to kind of keep the defense guessing.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Navy.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. Play action here on first down. A short completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
The Navy offense comes back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Navy, to put them on top now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Hawkins. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Thomas. He finds his man. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Commodores will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. They've got it, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
And the Commodores have 1st and 10 here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, they give up a huge pass play, and they come back with a sack on the very next play. This defense was hoping to stop the bleeding, and they do so with that sack.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Screen to the wide receiver. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, it's Thomas. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. And Kirk, it's Navy in the lead. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
2nd down after the incompletion. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Looking to throw it 3rd and very long. On the move now. Looking for a receiver deep middle. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, what a grab! You make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and his quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the 4th quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Go at the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. I love seeing the receivers' willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Handoff inside, looking for a touchdown. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball in his hands quickly.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Toss play to the running back going left. And the defense brings him down. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. That time. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. This playoff game on the line. Can the offense navigate the end zone here when they need a touchdown? Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Catch is made down the middle. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42.
Passing efficiency is almost always higher off of play action. And you see why right here. The fake froze the defender for a second, and then the quarterback was able to zip it to the open player.
One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. All right, serious drama here. This semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Quick throw caught on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Let me tell you something, Chris. That is a great play by that defender. You're talking about one of the elite receivers with incredible speed, with space. He's got room to shake and get free and pick up more yards, but a great tackle in the open field right there to prevent it.
Looking to pass. It's Thomas. He's running out of time here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
But how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
A playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you can go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a first and goal. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Well, Chris, this is exactly what they needed to do. Put a touchdown up on the board. They pull within one in a playoff game, and now it's decision time. Do you tie the game up or potentially take the lead?
Knocks through the extra point. We are dead even here in the final quarter. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over, tied late here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner trying to create good field position. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And the offense win it right here, or we headed to overtime. They'll look to throw it here on second down. And it's caught. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
And looking to throw now on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Ball handed off. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Navy.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And with that, they retake the lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. And the returner is brought down as the clock expires. That will wrap up this football game. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA.